I'm wondering if you have any thought or reaction to the fact that there was no disciplinary action taken on Andre Miller.
Trying to get me in trouble.
Well, no, I don't want to put you in a bad spot, but
No, it is what I mean. You said it. I mean, we've been, what the NBA does. I have to go along with that because they look at the fouls in a way that I don't see them. I thought he would get a game or two, like Jason did, but what I didn't see was all the media attention. I didn't hear anybody from ESPN taking 10 minutes to go over the foul and talk about 10 games and how Andre was a thug and the whole bit. And you take a guy like Jason who wouldn't bust a grape off the floor, and he was made out to be a criminal. So that's what I was not upset about, but it was pretty funny to me that Andre didn't get the same backlash that Jason got.
with the exception that it wasn't a breakaway situation, did the fouls appear to be very similar to you?
Yeah, I mean, I know what Andre was doing. I coached him, so I know Dre. He's sending a message. I mean, you don't foul like that if you're just wanting the guy to go shoot 2 free throws. You foul like that if you're trying to put somebody down. And I don't have a problem with it. I think it's part of basketball. But when you start hurting guys like that, there should be some disciplinary action. There wasn't, and we certainly didn't see the same soapboxing that we saw when Jason did it.
But it's not something you would call Stu Jackson about television.
Nah, I'm past doing all that stuff. I send my calls in like everybody else, but if they didn't see that, then a call from me isn't going to help the situation. So I don't think we're under a double standard, but it certainly appears that we were graded on a different scale, and I just didn't like the way that Jason was portrayed. I really didn't. I thought, Jason wanted to put out a statement to defend himself, and I was like, he shouldn't have to do that. Everybody should know that Jason really didn't mean anything. He got caught up in the moment. We certainly wouldn't want Carl to get hurt after what happened with Andre, but he could have. And then what's going to happen when guys start thinking that that's okay? Because Andre didn't get disciplined, so now guys are just going to start teeing off on the Hornets because it's like, well, they ain't going to do anything. So I think the NBA always handles those situations, and I've talked to them in the past about how they do it. They do it in a way that I didn't know. They look at different angles, and they also look at the motive, and they look at the reaction afterwards. And maybe because Andre didn't incite the crowd or take it to another level, maybe that's why he didn't get disciplined.
Hey, I guess they're getting ready for the playoffs.
Huh?
I guess the league is getting ready for the playoffs. I mean, in the playoffs, that was probably just a regular foul, and hey, I don't know. He's probably setting the tone for his team.
Did it look similar to you to Jason Blake Griffin?
I didn't see it. I got hit.
Yes.
No, but I mean, I seen it on film. It was close. Probably the same type of play. But hey, it's basketball. He probably felt it a little bit more than I did, and you get back up and continue to run.
I mean, it was a good hard foul. It was a playoff type of atmosphere. I mean, it's something that's going to happen during the course of a game. Carl's one of those players you definitely don't want to give him an easy bucket. It's just kind of like Blake. You don't want to give him an easy bucket. You want to try and make him earn it on the free throw line.
But when you looked at that, did you see any similarities, with the exception of it wasn't a transition situation in the style of the foul?
I really didn't get to look at it too much. It's just one of those things. Like I said, it happens through the course of a game. It was a hard-fought game between the two teams, and sometimes you just have a hard foul here and there.
It was the same kind of foul, trust me. Except he wasn't running off the floor. But anyway, lowered the shoulder into his chest.
Yeah, it was a tough thing, and I was right there and I saw it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, well, we'll see what happens with this.
Well, he scored 15 last night.
Yeah.
They win the game.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.